This is my inspo for this look today. All of the information is down in the description box below. First, I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette, and the first shade that I am taking is Rush, and it is this orangey tan transition shade, and I am using a Morphe M504 blending brush. This is just a very big fluffy blending brush to distribute that color all over my lid. Next, I'm taking the shade Buns from the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and this is like a mauve pink color, and this is just to add more of that pinky rosy tone, and I'm just taking it on that same Morphe M504 brush to kind of put it a little bit on top of that to deepen it up and, like I said, make it more rosy toned. And then I'm going in with the shade Jax right next to it, which is a deeper, like, plummy pink color. And I'm going in on a smaller Morphe blending brush, which is the M505, just to get more defined into the crease there. Then I'm taking this hot pink from the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette, and I'm using it on a Morphe M330 brush just to bring more of that pink into the look, because that Jax color from the original Jaclyn Hill palette wasn't doing enough for me. Then going back into the Ring the Alarm palette by Jaclyn Hill, I took the shade Framed, which is this deep pink purple berry shade, even darker than the one Jax in the original palette, on a Morphe M507 brush to get really in there. And then we're going to be cutting the crease, and I am just taking this Real Techniques detailer brush, and I took the Tarte Shape Tape, I'm pretty sure, and I am just cutting my crease. Now, if you don't know how to cut your crease, it's different for everyone because you have to know your eye shape and what's going to work for you, how far you need to bring it up so that way you can actually see the cut crease above your crease. Now going in with the Armed and Gorgeous palette by Jaclyn Hill and Morphe, I'm going in with the shade Guilt Trip, which is this golden color, and I'm taking it on a Morphe M421 brush, and it's this eyeshadow packer brush basically, and I'm putting that right on the outer corner, which is different for most looks because usually you put shimmers on the inner corner, but in the picture you can see that where I got the inspiration from, she put the shimmer on the outer edge and left the inside matte, and I took this matte cream color from that Wet n Wild palette like before on a Morphe M167 brush to just set that concealer in place. Then going back in with the Armed and Gorgeous palette, I'm taking the shade VIP in this Alamar Cosmetics shader brush, and I am highlighting my brow bone, and I also ended up highlighting the inner corners with this shade too. It's very blinding and a really good inner corner and brow bone highlight. And as you can see, I did my wing liner off of camera, and I am just going to go in with the Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit Cosmetics to coat my lashes thoroughly and get them nice and voluminous. I am priming the face here with my Matte Rescue Porefessional primer by Benefit because I had work after this, and usually that primer keeps my makeup pretty matte and not oily from me running around. Then I'm taking a combo of Fair and Light out of the two CC creams by IT Cosmetics, mixing them together and applying that all over my face. Wanted more of a natural finish, but something that would give me some coverage because I do have redness from pimples that were on my face at the time. And I am just blending that out with this L'Oreal sponge, if you were wondering. Then to conceal and highlight, I am taking the Tarte Shape Tape, and I am putting that under the eyes, on the nose, chin, forehead. Obviously you can tell I didn't use a lot of this because a little goes a long way. And I am just blending that out with a sponge as per usual. Then to set my face, I am taking the Becca Hydra Mist powder, and I am using this Crown C529 brush, and I am using this in all the places that I put the concealer, so my under eyes and all the highlighted spots in my face. And then off camera, I took a big fluffy brush and just set the rest of my face with this. I noticed that the powder isn't wet anymore, or like doesn't feel damp like it's supposed to, and I didn't leave the container open, so I'm curious as to if that happens over time or what. But let me know in the comments below if you have this powder and you had the same thing happen to you. Going back into the Ring the Alarm palette, I am taking the shade Framed again, which is that plummy purple berry shade, on this Alamar Cosmetics defining brush, and I'm putting that right on the waterline of my eye to define it, and then I'm going to take some other shades and blend it out underneath it. Then going back into the original shade Rush on a Morphe M507 brush, I am just smoking that out under the lash line a little bit. And then to bring some pink back into the look, I am taking that hot pink from the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air eyeshadow palette and doing the same exact thing. Like I said before, I'm taking the shade VIP from the Ring the Alarm palette, and I am putting that right on the inner corners with that same brush I used to highlight the brow bone, and this just brings a lot of light to your face. To bring some color back into my face, I am taking this Morphe Brontour in the shade Blogger, or Vlogger. I think it's Vlogger, and I'm taking that on a Morphe M530 contouring brush, and then I'm taking this Crown blush brush to just blend it out a little bit instead of there being any harshness. Then I'm taking my new Laura Geller Baked Blush in Tropic Hues I got in my BoxyCharm, and I am using my e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush to apply this onto the cheeks, and I did apply a lot just because we did have some pink, rosy, red tone eyes, so I thought that the blush would really complement the eyes. And then for highlighter, I took the Morphe M501 highlighting brush, and I took this Becca highlighter in Opal to just give my face a little bit of sheen to it and sparkle. I put this all over my face, cheekbones, nose, forehead, chin, you know the drill. But I've been smiling when I put my highlight on the tops of my cheekbones now to make it pop more, and I do smile a lot, so it'll just show up better if I am smiling rather than just keeping it further back on the face. And then for lipstick, I'm going in with the shade Money Moves, and this is a Colourpop Luxe lipstick. It's kind of like a terracotta warm red shade almost, and if you want to, you can go in with a nude. This was obviously a little bit more bolder. I wish I would have gone in with a nude instead, but I haven't found my perfect nude yet, so if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. This is the end result. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I explained everything well and you like the look in general. Let me know down below what other videos you want to see from me. Please subscribe, like, comment, share the video, and I'll see you guys next time.